remember exactly how far.
Okay.
Yo!
Spider sword.
Spider sword. Oh.
That is how that font should be written, isn't it?
Yep.
You gain spider sword.
So dual wielding is a thing in this game, and the combat is kind of fun. Look at this.
I've noticed beside your health bar that looks like a mace.
Yeah, so I've just been picking up weapons from guys that I've been killing.
Okay.
And then it is degradable, and you can throw it at people like that. You see.
Nice.
It's very.
Oh!
There goes
goes his
some
head.
part of him.
Here's his head.
And then I can pick up this thing, and then you got. There you go.
Oh, now you've got an axe.
And you get more. Your combo, your do combo gets longer with different swords, I think. So you know when I said that in the first game, and I kept saying, "Oh, is my combo longer?" And it wasn't, because I'm an idiot. That's in this. It is. I'll stick with this.
But yeah, but no, most of the details were not, true. There's no silk lines.
Are we gonna have a huge drop off in episode 2 now?
What?
Well, if that's the quality of puns we can expect.
Oh, come
Oh,
on!
first person mode is Stonehenge.
It
How
has
cool
to.
that looks.
It had to be that bad a pun.
It was pretty good.
Puns are always bad, but that's why I like them.
I enjoyed it.
I had to explain to a friend of mine today one of my dad's favourite jokes. Mangoes in a pub, right? Not crisps and peanuts, just mangoes.
Alright.
But Dad will then run with that, and throughout the day he'll come to you like, mangoes in a supermarket? Yeah, that's the right one. Mangoes in a doctor's, mangoes in a school, and I have to explain that to someone. At that point, it's not funny.
Got a level with the I only just got it.
No, it's barely funny to begin with. It's not comedy gold.
I think it's because I was trying to get more from it, and I was like, wait, no, it's just stupid.
No, it is just mangoes.
How do I go? This does not bode well for this LP, I tell you what.
I like how I've got my phone on mute, but my Tamagotchi app is still making beeps and boops.
It was over here, that's fine. Saving the game.
Yeah! I noticed that's just really, really quickly. Oh, way to date the video. November 2001. That's when we're recording this.
Happy New Year. Everyone's listening to So Solid Crew, and this game wasn't even released, so that's weird. What could possibly come out of that hole?
Some sort of hammer trap.
Are we going to find a Cockney man in this game who's going to scream at us and activate the traps?
Is it that bird?
So this villain right here, Crow Man, he had a really, really annoying glitch. You remember I slagged off the HD remake of this? So this guy has
Is
a
that the
glitch,
Warrior Within?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Is that the end?
No, I don't know what this guy's deal is really. Oh.
What is this entrance music that's playing?
Told you, the whole game is this.
I kind of don't want to steal this one because it was yours. You feel like Randy Orton should be walking into the room anytime this music is playing.
Yeah. There he is. Oh god! Oh god, get up!
The edges of things in this game.
So when you beat him, which hopefully we'll see, he sort of flies off in crows. Like he turns into crows and he flies away.
Okay.
But in the HD remake, he would not have a smooth animation where he would fly away. He would just freeze frame and basically T-pose with all the sound effects of him flying away, and then he would just vanish.
Nice.
Absolutely awful. Oh, he's kicking my ass, actually.
I noticed that block seems to go wherever the attacks are going to come from. I don't think you're turning him on the spot when you do that, right?
How do you mean, sorry?
Like, you see the prince is pivoting left and right?
Yeah.
Because you're blocking?
Yeah.
The game's doing that, right?
Yes, yeah. No, it's not that deep.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh. So the trouble with him is he can't do... No, he blocks everything.
Yeah, you can't do the one thing that helps you and Like, that's basically how you got through the last game, was kick flipping over people
Yeah.
and taking them out on the way down.
Yeah. Although you can do that to him, but it doesn't always work. Here
Oh,
we go.
nice!
Here we go.
Nice!
But then he blocked that one. We're getting there.
I like the mixture of particle effects.
Yeah.
I like...
Oh no, he kind of did it then a little bit. Yeah, okay, he does it in this one. It wasn't just the HD remake. That just looks bad. I think it probably looks worse. I mean, it wasn't ever an issue for me when I first played this. So
Yeah.
I feel like it must have been way worse in the remake.
Was this the one you were saying where there's an enemy that just hangs out of bounds and you can't get him?
No. No.
I'm sure you made mention of one of the Prince of Persia games does that in the HD remake. There's a villain hangs around off the platform and you can't get him.
Was it this guy? Maybe I did. I forget, because when you said that, just made me think of the...
I didn't remember. I'm just thinking of Black Iron Tarkus kicking that guy off the wall.
Tarkus! Some really terrible sound effects going on in the background here.
Is he's just taunting you?
Yeah. And oh, god damn it!
No!
This is such a bad start. This is the worst start to this.
And it makes you watch as well.
They were just doing do-overs. So I'm going to have to concentrate a lot more on this one. Retry.
Presumably then we do get the sounds at some point.
Oh yeah.
And you do get to call do-over like in the first game.
Oh yeah, it's just it shouldn't be far off, to be honest. And there's quite a cool gimmick in this that I guess you're probably unfamiliar with, which we'll be introduced to. I forget which way I need to answer.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's kind of one of this game's main shtick.
I nearly said something else, but that's not like suitable for the game.
Oh, and you can skip cutscenes!
You're the sounds of time!
Speed! Or slow-mo. See if I can do this without losing all that health. And then I can make it out like I meant to die to do it. This as a do-over.
Absolutely. That was a demo of what happens when you lose to this guy.
Just wanted to show that game over screen again.
I like that there is a mixture of particle effects when you hit him.
Yeah, like all the stuff falling off.
Blood, sand, and feathers. It's
blood and sand, you say?
Blood and sand, I say.
Just like the Spartacus.
Stupid as cock, you say.
I didn't want to say it because I thought we were using good language on this. Even though the prince already called someone a bitch. There we go. Right there.
See, that actually looked okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was just one of those things where it's because I played it on an older TV or something.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can not mess this up. There we go.
Well done.
Run over here, run along the board, jump on the thing. And you gotta find him again.
So possibly... Well, definitely I'm getting ahead of myself and I could just wait. Does this do what the first game did where... And now here's a puzzle! Do this room!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's puzzles. Mind you, I'm struggling to think of any, actually. I don't think there is video gamey, if there are any. Like, there's a room full of mirrors. There's the thing, there's the sword you gotta get.
Yeah.
It does what it's probably less that and more platform and combat. Because it puts more emphasis on combat.
Well, like the name, obviously.
And there are a lot more boss fights as well.
Okay.
They're not great. Honestly,
oh, fantastic!
Like there are better ones in Two Thrones. I think they improved on that. There are 2 endings to this as well.
Okay.
And only one of them is like the harder to get ending, which is where you remember those health upgrades you could get in the first one?
Yeah.
They're a lot harder to find in this one, and if you get all of them, you get to fight a different final boss to the one that is in the game, and it's pretty obvious what that would be.
Is it the Dahaka?
Maybe it is.
Because I would have placed that as the final boss.
It's actually not the ordinary final boss, no.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be unkillable.
Yeah,
but
then
the game, if you get all the health upgrades, the game's just like, no, you can do it now, it's fine. And that ending is the one that Two Thrones directly leads off from. So when I first played Two Thrones, I was very confused.
Right.
Because I got the normal ending that 80% of people who played this got.
Is that a thing? Like, just to your right there, those boulders. Can we do out with those boulders?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I think the like breakable walls and stuff is a thing in this.
Yeah, well, I mean, you mentioned you have to find the weird blue dimension.
Yeah, it's not that though in this.
Okay.
It's all, instead of go to the nice, cozy blue dimension where nothing's trying to kill you, this is literally you stumble across the health upgrade and you have to run a really difficult platforming gauntlet.
Oh, listen to those motors go.
Breaking my hands with this fat controller. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so you have to do quite difficult platforming on every single one of them to get over to it, to drink the water and get it. I'm surrounded.
Okay,
I'll try and get them, because it'd be good
well,
if we could get that
I
ending.
imagine you would, but this sounds like a game that just hates you at this point.
It does. It does hate you. I think like they went with that because of the whole edgy thing. Like, this game's gonna kick your ass.
Hold on a second. Are these enemies making Jaguar noises?
Yes, they have terrible sound effects.
Because it's either that or they're a guy going, ow! Really weird modulated.
No, I've never realised that, actually. They do sound like Jaguars. They're not great enemy designs. I'm aware that most things I've said about this game have been quite negative. Despite all the shilling of it in the last LP. I do think it gets a lot better.
We are in for the trilogy now, so like...
Yeah. Oh, god damn it. Yeah.
Don't be down on playing the trilogy. This was the good game.
I'm not done on playing the trilogy.
This still is the good game. We played the bad game before we started this.
Oh, yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, kinda. Sorry.
It's probably still being uploaded at the time this goes, because that's a very long game.
Oh, yes. Can you guess what it is? Get the sand that I can't use yet. Run over here. And then also there is one very specific point that I am going to get lost.
Okay. Is it like that stupid tower in the bathhouse?
It's going to be worse than that. It's going to be way worse than that. This isn't as linear as the first one, and there's the first sort of big obstacle in the game is to do one of two things, but you can do them in any order you want.
Oh, what's down there?
That's a buzzsaw that's not activated yet.
Oh, okay.
But it's just waiting to come murder me.
Famous Persian buzzsaws.
And one of these two places so then they kind of activate, but then they don't do anything. And you're like, oh, because you're conditioned to it because of the first game.
Maybe it's fine.
But yeah. Because it's not as linear, it's not, I clearly have to go over here now.
Yeah.
Now that I've done that. And you can end up getting lost, backtracking like near the beginning of the game because you think that's where you've got to go, but it isn't. There's a really bad map in this game.
I've seen the option for map, but I don't know how that would work in
I don't know how to get it.
puzzly platformy Prince of Persia game.
I don't know how to get it up.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is, look at this map. How is that helpful? How is that useful at all?
Oh, way to give gameplay away.
Oh, yeah.
Fortress entrance present.
There we go.
Oh, we're going to
There we
Sonic CD
go.
this game.
Wait, if you must put it like that, yes. So all I know from that map is I am a man on an island, and I've seen a little bit of the island, and that's all I know. That's all it tells me. It's absolutely useless.
I was expecting like the fake papyrus drawing of these corridors. Or something.
You know, like a map.
Yeah.
Like a map would be good.
Who knew?
And not whatever that was. Magic. Black magic.
How? So we've been sort of facetious about it. That is Kako Lukia, right? From straight up guy from first game. Is that guy.
Wait, what?
That the prince, that guy.
Oh, that's the same prince. Yeah.
How does he not know about the Sands of Time?
Yeah, well. The thing is, though, like, he didn't know that could happen.
You gain
I guess.
recall.
There we go. Thank God. Already really desperately need that. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think he'd be surprised by any of this, would you?
Well, no. Especially since he was talking to that nomad fella from Cowboy Bebop about, hey, no, I've done this.
You can go... And he literally says you can go back in time there. So now we're in the past. And all the traps are now there.
Because it's the past and they didn't break yet.
And no annoying Cockney NPCs are involved. These are activated.
I like that guy. Having watched it, I like that guy.
Oh, he's great.
Steel tutorial. So
It looked cool, but I messed it up.
Presumably Steel is take their weapon.
Oh, I forgot about that, actually. I should probably actually read those. Yeah, and then I've got his weapon, and then I cut him in half. Throw him off the bridge. Roll him off on the carpet. So you go back to here, but now it's all, like, here.
Now it's orange instead of blue.
Yeah, basically there's just a filter.
Those are the opposites.
But it looks less edgy now. It looks a bit nicer. Like, nowhere near as nice and colourful as the first game, but...
Do we get another character? Because what I liked about the first game is when they gave you the library, for example. Here is a big room full of puzzles. And while you're solving puzzles, the Prince and Farah will talk to each other and she'll try to sell him on poetry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or whatever.
That is, straight up, that is not a thing. You are on your own in that.
I think that's doing themselves a disservice because...
Absolutely is, yeah.
Admittedly, I came into it expecting to be sold on it because I've heard a lot about, oh, the Prince and Farah, that's how you do romance.
Yeah, yeah.
But here it's like, okay.
I mean, they do, like I said, in Two Thrones, they kind of make this game better because the Prince kind of says, like, oh, I was so selfish when I was on the island at time and all this. And kind of plays into it where in the first game is, you know, got this romance going on.
For sure, Simon's gone back.
In this game, he's like, no, I'm just going to go do this for my own sake because the Dahaka.
Yeah.
The Dahaka, though. Let's go backwards.
It's like a recent video we put up where Connor was in the room, but we forgot watching it back. So we're just watching this game, we just hear him in the corner, and it's legitimately surprising.
Yeah, I completely forgot that he was there.
It's just a bit where someone's like, Connor, what do you think of this?
And he actually replies.
Yep. How do you spin around the pole?
You can naturally do this and that in this one. You just hit, like, attack while you're near a pole.
Because I mentioned this in passing to the two of you guys, but not on video. Connor will occasionally do that. When you aren't here, he'll be like, what do you think, Peter? Yeah, you'd better shut up. So it was surprising that we did that, except Connor was here.
So yeah.
Can we look at the artwork at the end?
We can look at the artwork, it's pretty good.
I'm hyped for looking at the artwork.
One last thing about that joke.
just
to inform the people at home about that joke I told way back when.
Okay.
For the last several weeks and possibly a month and a bit.
It's been a while.
I have been saying to Simon, you'll never see it coming. You don't even know. And to Andy when Andy's around, but that happened a lot less often.
Was it that pun?
It was that pun. Because you didn't even know.
No, I didn't know.
You didn't know? You didn't see it coming.
Didn't.
And the rest of the lyrics.
I am proud that you didn't see it coming.
I know that in part it is because it's also the save point.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that refilling your health is just one and done.
Yeah. Yes.
Because I think when in the first game when you had gotten a couple of health upgrades, it was like he drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks.
Yeah. I do miss those save points though, where they give you like the premonition.
I thought that was clever.
That's really
I love
cool.
that.
I really like
Are you being shot?
I'm being shot
at
by the shadow that looked like Stannis Baratheon.
Dun dun dun.
So they just die in one hit from
if
you
throw
Westeros confirmed for Persia.
If you throw a weapon at them, they just die.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even do anything to them, then you just die.
Can you throw...
You flick that up with your foot and catch it.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at Dark Souls over here.
Well, now I can go there, see, because we're in the past. You missed it, but we went to the past.
Ooh.
We don't know how, it just sort of happened. The prince was confused.
We went to some sand and he was like, what the hell is this?
The prince was confused by time travel.
Yeah.
This is why I had to confirm several times that this is the prince from the first game. Because you'd think he'd get it.
Yeah. Like, what is this? Oh my god, I travel through time with sand?
It's like every time it happens in Star Trek and they're like, travel through time?
Space travel. Oh, accidental moves are happening.
You mean you don't just push the XXX and the YYY?
You kind of do, but less so than in the first game.
Hang on a sec. I got a
So-
phone.
How does this go? Is your entire moveset unlocked right now? You just need to know what the button pushes are.
I think it is, yeah.
Or is it like the God of the Wars, where you have to unlock that one cool combo?
No, I think it's just there, but you get more. You get a longer basic combo. So right now I've got 3.
Yeah.
Wait, did he just go,
Oh,
whoa?
yeah, it says a lot of dumb stuff while you're fighting.
Radical!
But you've got the same moves, but it doesn't teach you a lot of the moves. You have to go in. I think there is an actual move list.
I love how they... Right.
Oh yeah, combo
I
list.
love how they use exactly the same traps that the Palace of Azad does.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so I think it's X, 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 and then X.
But no Y.
I think I got this.
And then you can grab, and then you can human shield. And
Grab
then you
to
go Manning.
What is Manning?
And then there's all that stuff.
Seriously, what's
And
Manning?
then there's that stuff. That's it. Counter.
AB.
It's fairly. It's
There's
pretty
some,
straightforward,
there's some
honestly.
stuff.
Remember this?
Okay, next question. Why was the Prince of Persia not in Sony All-Star Smash Brothers?
Because he's dead. And also, he's not a
Because that...
PlayStation exclusive.
Neither was Big Daddy, but he's in there.
That's true. I forgot he was in there.
He was like Microsoft exclusive for the first
If
year.
anything, yeah, he was more Microsoft. That's a fair point. He's a lot bigger though. And, like everyone forgot about this trilogy.
They should
But
have.
like, the story I've heard is that a
Oh,
lot of
I
developers...
was hoping he'd fall off the edge.
Nearly though.
No, that kip up though.
No, the story I've heard is that a lot of developers didn't have any faith in the game.
That was close.
That's why Crash and Spyro and Lara aren't in the game, because it's not gonna sell. And then it did.
That would never sell. Except that Crash Bandicoot remake that slammed the UK charts anyway.
Well, no, the
No, Crash Bandicoot didn't let their character be
Yeah.
in All Stars.
Naughty Dog were like,
Oh, I
we're
see,
not
sorry,
putting Crash
yeah.
in this game because it won't sell.
Oh, okay. I'm with
Same deal with Spyro and Lara Croft, because it's not... It won't do
I
very
believe
well.
it's pronounced Laura Croft.
Laura Craft.
Oh,
What
that's
were we
better. I should
watching-
have said that.
What were we watching lately when they were discussing that? Was that The Best Friends?
Yeah, Best Friends.
Because I've heard this discussion lately, and I didn't know if it's something I watched on my own.
It's that's I think Pat and Wooly was saying that.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
and
the-
Wooly's saying he always said it because his brother always said it.
That's sorry, you can, because you get a longer basic combo later on, there are some other things you can do.
Okay?
So when I'm hitting the XXXXX, when I get a longer XXX combo, then I can hit the
Oh!
YY.
Look at that cannon spike!
Later did it by accident.
Dive kick.
Later on in the combo, and you do a different combo.
Did you kick that mace up into your hand? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
can do like
I just said.
I think you can do like a spinneroonie. But I can't do it yet, so I'm assuming that's when I've got a bigger combo. So this.
So then he's also going to start doing breakdancing moves.
Can you
No
dig
wonder-
it, sucker?
So that explains the whoa, because that's a very 90s thing to say and a very 90s thing to do.